For decades, Tobagonian Aaron Reid served in the education sector and retired as a principal. However, as he approached retirement, his life took a turn.
I discovered that I had glaucoma. Did couple procedures and the vision started diminishing. And when I realized that was happening, I picked up my phone and I called the Tobago branch of the Blind Welfare Association.
After registering with the Trinidad and Tobago Blind Welfare Association, he was introduced to TTBWA representative Kenneth Surratt, who is blind.
I asked him, how are you functioning like that? And he pulled out his phone. He said to me, get one of this.
Mr. Reid said on his new device, he has all the necessary features for the visually impaired and blind. Not only is he a phone whiz, the computer is now his safe haven.
I can type you a proper document, and when I say a proper document, I can do the normal things. I can bold it up, I can italicize, I can underline, I can align it, justify it, anything that a normal person would be doing. So I can do that because now my sight is pretty low and all it takes is keep practicing.
Sharing how she fared in her journey with the blindness, Claudia Robinson-David said she worked in the public service and the financial services sector for 24 years and is now partially retired after losing her sight.
I developed some problems with my sight. I tried remedial action like having a surgery on my left eye. That did not go well. Then on the right eye, that did not go well after. But I became visually impaired.
Mrs. David said she tried to do further work on her eyes abroad, but with no success. Determined to overcome this obstacle, she explored the opportunities available through the Trinidad and Tobago Blind Welfare Association.
I saw it as a positive step for me because even if you are blind or visually impaired, you are still human and you must have a certain level of independence. And I saw it as the real opportunity to continue living as a human being.
All in all, this woman with a positive disposition continues to live a normal life.
I can cook, I can make up my bed, everything. I have a husband who is very, very, very dependable, and he is my hand, foot, and glove. People would say that. But more importantly, I am going out to, I go to church, I go to other, I went to concerts and all.
Mr. Reid and Mrs. David hope their stories can inspire others who are visually impaired or blind.
Years ago, when people were blind, they used to be in their houses by the front and pulling the curtain, and if they hear voices, they pull back the curtain. So I'm saying we need not, I am proud that, yes, I am visually impaired, but my life has not been, stopped or limited. I think I now have a fuller life.
In Tobago, the Tobago Library Services Visually Impaired Services Unit hosts a program every Tuesday where members of the TTBWA and others with this disability are tutored in computer literacy, braille reading, and are engaged in a book club. I am Carissa Douglas with your TTT News Health Check.